Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we vanquished the Carolina Hurricanes, who have given us so much trouble in the past. We beat them in 6. It was an interesting series. You go all the way back to round number 1. It was an interesting series there against Washington. We go up 1-0, we lose an OT. We win the third one, we lose the fourth. We win the fifth game, and then we win game number 6. In round number 2, we beat them in game number 1, and then in OT, which is the exact same score of game number 2 in the first round, we actually come out on top. We lose 2 straight. And these 2 games almost gave me an aneurysm. We are a 67-win team. We are the best offensive team in the league over the last 10 years. Nobody can come close to us and can compare to the team or the teams we have constructed, especially this year. And we go out and we put up 2 terrible performances in Carolina. And I'm like, this is rough. I think I hit best lines somewhere around there. I can't recall when I did it. Did I? I don't think I did. Wait, have I yet? Have I pulled the trigger yet? I'm not sure. But I could easily check. Playoff postseason runs always mix together for me, but this year is different, okay? After 2 terrible performances by the offense, goaltender was pretty good in those games. We go out and we win 2 straight, and our goal scoring was efficient. 13 goals in 2 games. We gave up 8, though, but we walk away with the 2 W's in a row and head back to the Eastern Conference Finals, where we face the Toronto Maple Leafs for the first time ever in the postseason, 25 years later, after we started this franchise mode. I'm quite intrigued to see what they look like. 46, 28, and 8. 6-2-2 in their last 10 heading into the postseason. But before we get to the Eastern Conference Finals, I do want to check how the boys showed up and who did not and who did and who is just driving me nuts. Okay, let's see it. Okay, Yuri Kovalev, 18 points. What can I say? His goal scoring did dip off a bit. 7 goals. 3 game winners. He had a game winner that round as well. The biggest thing, the biggest eyesore I see from him right now is 18 penalty minutes. I believe that leads the team, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Oh, and I went back. 18 is 6 minutes ahead of the next best guy, who is Lindstrom. The top 2 left wingers on. He's not a left wing. Never mind. No, I was going to go and say left wingers, get it together. But no, he's a righty. Yikes. 18. And I'm sure a few of them came back to bite us in a few of those games there. I can be upset, okay? But he's our best offensive player. And during the regular season, he put up 55 goals. He's winning the Maurice Richard Trophy this year. He won it by 1 goal, but that's still a trophy in the cabinet. Okay, 18 points is still 18 points, and if we make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, he's gonna have to be our best player and the goalie. But we will get to that. Marcus Lindstrom. Oh nope, that's not the most points. I'll go back. MP3, 17 points. MVP, 3 power play goals. No game winners yet, but I'm sure he's gonna eat. All our guys have to be important. I keep saying individually, but this is a team sport. Okay, we have lived and died by our offense in the past. Obviously, you want your offense to go out there and you want them to dominate, but some years that we've succeeded, our depth and our defense has been the best part. Sometimes you get a mix of the two, sometimes every part of the team sucks. But after a grueling round number 2. Why am I struggling so hard this episode? I'm not even going to edit this out because it's not even that late today. I'm recording relatively early because I'm smart, because the new franchise mode starts soon, everybody. in the next. It could start in the next day or so, which is just crazy. New franchise mode. I'm currently working on the thumbnails, and if you are wondering why there are no thumbnails on the last couple of videos, I'm working on it. It's just I've been so busy and so tired, and I'm staying up till 4 o'clock to get the video rendered and uploaded. I only care about getting it uploaded every day. Okay, obviously, if I had more time, I would, but I'm working on it. I'm tired. It's another 40-hour week. Okay? But obviously, I'm uploading every day, and that ain't gonna change until some unforeseen circumstances. So get ready for the new franchise mode. Stop playing around with the USB one because that's your only savior right now. But let's get back to the video game. This is what you guys are here for. The captain, Matthew Savoie. What can I say, man? He's dipping off slowly. He started the playoffs at an 89. I might just be morale. He did get injured, but he's fine. Is he? No, wait. No, he's fine. Somebody got hurt. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll fix it up, I'm sure. We'll get to it, and then I'll struggle. Matthew Savoie has been important. He's the franchise. He is Mr. Columbus. He was always second fiddle to Woodworth because Woodworth was just a god. I mean, I did praise Woodworth over everybody else, even Joshua Waugh, who still to this day does not get enough credit. Matthew Savoie is just that good. 95 points at 40. Jeffrey Woodworth can't even say that, man. He even has more goals than Jeffrey. It's just crazy how consistent he's been throughout his entire career. Going from Detroit, playing 2.5 seasons there, coming over to Columbus. We got swept in that first round when we won the Presidents that year. But after that, 100, 90, 190, 90, 100, 100. He's one of the best all time. Top 5 easily. I mean, if you go top 5 all time at the end of this franchise mode, who do you say? You go Wayne Gretzky. Okay, I would say Jeffrey Woodworth is number 2 because of his accolades, his point totals. I know Shane Wright might have more points. I'm not sure, actually. 23, he might be just over Jeffrey Woodworth. But I would say it goes Wayne Gretzky, Jeffrey Woodworth, Shane Wright because of how dominant he's been. Oh, that's hard. Maybe in the comments you go and maybe this is up for you guys because this is a hard debate. You got to take into account for everybody that's ever played. And up until the end of this franchise mode, who do you think has been the most dominant players? I would say during this course of this franchise mode, it's been Jeffrey Woodworth. I miss him. This team has not felt the same since we lost him. It's been 2 seasons without him. It does not feel the same. But Matthew Savoie is a legend, okay? And the young guy, Marcus Lindstrom, 12 penalty minutes, that's something they got to work on. I don't know if it's just because he's a sniper and that has something to do with the player type. They're going to take more penalties or they're not. I'm not sure. Because Yuri Kovalev is also a sniper. I'm trying to draw conclusions here, but sometimes it's luck of the draw. Both 7 goals. I mean, MP3 actually leads the team in goals, but that's impressive, okay? Shane Wright, what is there more to say? One of the best of all time. Easily top 5 all time. What a beauty. Bobby Friesen had a pretty solid first round. He goes out there, 14 points. That's pretty freaking reasonable. 24 years of age. Really, really good regular season. The best he's ever had. Really, really solid season. And starting up this postseason, he's passing the puck left, right, and center to guys like to Lindstrom, guys like to Wright. He's passing the puck, and they are dropping the dime, okay? Mironov has 2 game winners out of nowhere, and that is the clutch factor. I'm not sure where it comes from, but some players you just know are going to score those goals. You know they're going to come up and be big. And Miranov's been doing that his entire career, scoring important postseason goals. That's just the truth. Guys like Savoie, guys like Kovalev, Prohorkin, they do it. They do it night in, night out, and I like seeing that. Robinson Soy with 8 points on the third line. So when our depth comes out to play, they are important for us, okay? But after Soy, Bergeron, I mean, the fourth line has been pretty mediocre. Minus players. I'm not sure if it's because they're being matched up with certain guys, but they haven't been that impressive, okay? Let's head to the defense, see how they've been doing. Abel Carlos, 6 points in 12 games, half a point per game. I mean, he could be a bit better. His plus minus is at a 0, and that's kind of frightening. I don't know if it's just because of the amount of goals that's been scored on us compared to how many we've scored and how weird it's been so far. But he's gonna have to be better for us to go far. Luke Wheeler, the one-game winner. One game winner is all it takes to get into my good, not from the naughty list to the nice list. Is that what Santa Claus calls it? Naughty list? Sure, I'm not sure. But that's good. And the biggest flaw here that I see, Mikko Jarvinen is a -1. 10 penalty minutes. This guy has been awful. This guy usually is our cornerstone, stay-at-home defenseman, just protecting the net at all cost. But he hasn't been that good. 3 points, yeah, you can say what you want. One game winner, that's important, but he needs to be better, more reliable. Walker Farmer, +6. Vikland, +3. Huberdeau, +1 in 2 games. And Foss was a +5 in 10. So our defensive core was shaky after the first round, too. And after 2 rounds, 12 games in total, they could be better all around. They could. But it all comes down to one guy, Bryce Barch, man. You go out there, you have a few really good performances here, a few good performances there, but in the games that we lose, the tight games, you blow it, man. I know we're here in the second round for a reason. The games that we've won, you've been important for us. But you go and turn it around and let in a bunch of softies. And I can't have that here in the Eastern Conference Finals when we are trying to go for our franchise's 9th Stanley Cup. And the Stanley Cup has eluded Toronto. I can't recall a time that they've won in this franchise mode. I seriously cannot. I cannot. They've made it to the Eastern Conference Finals plenty of times. I've seen them against Montreal, all those different teams. I've seen them in the finals once or twice. But the Stanley Cup has eluded them. I feel they had a good team there for a very long time. They're very consistent. But Toronto. What? Tell me, there's got to be injuries. Hold on. There's no injuries? Hold on, Toronto. What? Donovan McClellan, former Calder winner. I remember that season very vividly. He was a solid player throughout his career. 740 points in 1,000 games. I remember all the way back here at Tampa Bay. 54 points. He led all rookies that year. He spent a lot of years in Syracuse, just chilling, vibing. He was a bit older when he came into the league, but a solid career nonetheless. He comes over to Toronto as the first line center. That is the biggest, what the hell, what? Tell me they put their money into defense, because I see a few good players here. I see a foundation for something. You got 2 young guys in Obregar and Jerome Garon. Alan Peckham, Heatley. So there's 2 Heatley brothers on this team. I hope that they're related. Canadian. Come on, Heatley, be Canadian. American. Well, that sucks. But they're all stars, obviously. If you don't get that reference, you're too young. You're so young. You're such a young guy. Danny Heatley's an all-star. Come on, guys. Do your research. Man, this is a weirdly constructed lineup, but somehow they're here in the Eastern Conference Finals. They got a guy like Drake Dryden, Double D. That's a solid young guy. So their youngest guys here are 25. Ruslan Radulov, I remember that name. Former Columbus Blue Jacket. He's been with Toronto for quite a long time. Traded him to St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken. He played on our roster? I literally cannot remember this player. He was a really solid player in the AHL. Huh. Trading him, yeah, St. Louis, and he's been solid in Toronto. 900 career points. That's a damn solid career for Ruslan Radulov. Huh. Ashton De Silva. So they're an older, really old roster. You got their stars, but no absolute star. Their best player here, Matthias, 73 points. There's no just freaking all-star here. I mean, Heatley's probably 66 points. 35 goals? 35 goals. He's their goal scorer there. Honestly, off of the offense alone, knowing they don't have any injuries, that's one of the weakest offensive cores I've ever seen. Okay, defense. Okay, so they put Antony, I'm not really sure. Moru. This guy is a beauty. He puts up points in the regular season year in, year out. His plus minus, a little wacky. This year, he might be their best player. He's the second best defenseman in the league this season. Obviously, Moreau and Carlos were tied in points, but Carlos's plus minus is so much better than everybody else's. He's a really solid player. That is a scary, yeah. Then they Braden Swanson, 20 years of age, medium elite. Their franchise defenseman, the up-and-coming guy. Is he an offensive defenseman? Potentially very similar to Luke Wheeler, but he's growing faster, so obviously, right? Gudobin, Harper, Bootland, and Smith-Pelly. So their bottom pairing is about average to the NHL. Second pairing's really solid compared to the rest of the NHL. And the top pairing is really solid. Moreau is the second best defenseman in the league. Swanson is their future. Is it a goaltender or something? AJ Maui, who I reckon playing before. Or am I mistaken? We've never played Toronto before. Was he in Montreal? So we went from Toronto to Montreal. It might have been one of those years. It might have been one of those years we played him, because I vividly remember playing an AJ Maui, or Moy. I'm not sure. Their goaltender, I mean, what you saw in the last round with Rich Subban stealing games, what is his save percentage? A .931. And they're here in the Eastern Conference Finals in 10 games? What? And the scratch players, Ray, Ellis, and Schwartz. Nothing special. This team is bottom-dwelling team. I'm honestly not sure how they're here. Is it a bunch of magic beans? Did they pray to the hockey gods for one Stanley Cup? It's been like 75 years. They're trying to go for it all. I mean, if there's a team that needs it the most, it's the Leafs. But I'm here to stop that dream, to stop the miracle team. Here we go. Game number 1, we obviously have home ice. Here we freaking go. Game number 1. Let's see what they're made of. First period. 2-0. Matthew Savoie, back-to-back goals, both pretty late on Maui. Maui? I'm not sure. Power play goal and a 5-on-5 goal at 1:43 left in the first. We outshoot them by 4. Second period. Okay, we get a 3-0 lead. And then Barch craps the bed. Obergauer score. Oh my god, I didn't mean to press that. Just go to goals. Bootland on the... Who's taking... Oh my god, I'm going to lose it. Jarvinen and Jarvinen. Get the hell off my team, dude. 2 Back to the moment you... Oh my god. That's ridiculous, Jarvinen. This is your fault right now. A double minor. Dude. Like... This is on you. Right now it's on you and the goaltender. And the defense. What the hell? Jarvinen, you're supposed to be so much better than that. Third period. Scoring 3 straight. Momentum is on Toronto's side. Power play early. We needed one there. The power play, we gotta click, boys. Come on. Come on. Columbus. Hugo Bergeron, I'll take it. Whoever it is on Columbus, I will take the lead. Power play for Toronto. Can we kill it off? We do. That's a big one. That is a big... Peckham ties it late into this game. And we will have OT. OT. Now, if I check the penalty thing, and it is Jarvinen, we're demoting him. It was Lindstrom. Dude, you're so high on this team in penalties. We outshoot them. We need this game 1 victory. That's what I'm talking about. Marcus Lindstrom makes up for his game, or his period 3 blunder. The penalty, he gets the goal, the game winner. 2 goals, 2 assists, good for first star on night number 1 of this conference finals matchup. Toronto, they have fight. They have fight. I don't know why. Is it their coach getting the best out of their players? Probably. Which I usually see star-studded teams. They usually have at least one guy that's going to go out there and absolutely dominate. Last series, you have Kerslake. The one before, Washington, you have Trotter or Adams. You look at any series we've ever played, and this is one of the worst teams we've ever seen. That's not a joke. And they're here in the conference finals trying to make some magic. Okay, and they've only lost 3 games this entire postseason, and we were one of them. Let's keep winning. Game number 2 on home ice, an OT victory, a close one after blowing a 3-0 lead in game number 1. Let's start off right here. First period. Kovalev opens the scoring. Heatley, the all-star, and DeMello taking a 2-1 lead. Lindstrom ties it late. Barch, dude, 6 shots. I praise you. Like the tiniest. I give you a little bit of praise, and you crap the bed night in, night out. You were never meant to be the man. Kavanaugh was supposed to be the guy to finish this series. But, he fell off a little early. He might even be the guy that comes in one of these nights. If you play this bad, 6 shots. It's on you right now. It is on you. Second period. 4-4. They take a 3-2 lead. Proherkin ties it up. Da Silva on the power play. Mironov ties it up. Okay, let's check the penalties. Bergeron, stop taking penalties. Mironov ties it. They have fight. It is on the goalie right now. It's on the goalie and the defense. We're scoring enough goals to win these games. We're going to have to score a little bit more. Shots are really low. Third period. Come on, Columbus. Somebody. I don't care who it is. We need a quick one here. We need 2 or 3. Grayson Murphy. When I said anybody, I meant it. Murphy gets the goal on the 4th line. The captain comes in clutch. A power play. Insult to injury. We couldn't do it, but it does seem like we will take a 2-0 series lead heading to Toronto. That was too close. Yet again, Kovalev with the first star. Bryce Barch, another bad game. These losses are on, or these wins that were close losses are on you. 8 goals in 2 games. That's 4 goals against, if you couldn't do math. That ain't good. That is not acceptable. Marcus Lindstrom has been amazing. 10 goals, 10 assists. My God. That is just a very nice number. 10 and 10. Ooh, that looks really pretty. Game number 3, the Scotiabank Arena. May 11th, 2044. Okay, game number 3 in Toronto. First time we've ever been here. First period. 0-0. They outshoot us. I'm not even going to talk about the goaltending. Oh, me acknowledging the goaltending, jinx it. Second period. See, I literally said, God dang it, Owen. Peckham scores. They still outshoot us. I don't like that. This is going to be one of those games, just like Rich Subban last round, where we went to the opposition's house and they crush us at home. Third period. We need one. No, power play. Oh my God, it's a repeat of last round. Barch, dude, where's the offense? No, you don't just go into their barn and you crap the bed. That's not acceptable anymore. You're a 67-win team. At least do not get shut out. Harper, are you... let's talk about the... Maui? Soy. Cool. You finished the game a little too late, and look at that. It is an exact repeat of round number 2. The goaltender absolutely steals the game, and guess what the score is? 3-1. And you know what the score of the next game is going to be? 2-1. The opposition. Walker Farmer was hurt? Oh my God, he was hurt. Did I totally forget to check that? I totally did. Yikes. Walker Farmer, get back in this lineup. Welcome back. Okay, that works. Okay, that... Bryce! Dude! You're so bad! Matt Goring has been injured in Cleveland. Coach Blaze Blair. Aw, Matt Goring, what a beauty. So we lose game number 3. Do not. You need a victory here, Columbus. You need one. You need it. You need it. Take it. First period. 1-0. MP3. 1-1-1 left in the first period. That's 1-1-1-1-0. Okay. Shots are dead even 9-9. Second period. Oh my God! What did I say? What did I say? And I swear to God, if this game finishes 2-1, I'm losing my goddamn mind. Why is Kavanagh in the net? Why was Bryce Barch... What? Why is Kavanagh... Kavanagh, I love you to death, man. But you should not be in this game. EA doing this yet again. What is this? Oh my God. Third period. Soy ties it. Oh my God. He got the last goal. The only goal last game. It's 2-2. Okay. Come on. Power play for Toronto. Power play for Toronto. Kill it off. It's 2-2. Halfway through the third. Come on, Columbus. Come on, Columbus. Anybody. Swanson for Toronto. Oh, I'm shaking. This team, night in, night out, they always find the worst ways to do it. And we lose. What did I say? What did I say, Columbus? We're going best lines. Whatever it is, I literally don't care. Of course I care. This team is gonna give me an aneurysm. Straight up. I'm so infuriated by this team right now. I am. We're heading back to Columbus. Series is tied, by the way. And San Jose leads the Vancouver Canucks 3-1. This team, come on. Why you gotta make it so stressful for me, man? Why? Game number, what is this, 5? Sure. First period, come on. Yes. Yes. Kovalev opens his scoring almost 5 minutes into the period. Shane Wright with the power play goal. Peckham makes it a game, but MP3 scores, making it 3-1, and Abel Carlos shows up, his first goal of the postseason, 1:23 left in the first. Toronto has 5 shots, Bryce Barch. If you could have just, not let in that, give them no momentum, man. Please. Second period. 5-1. That's what you needed. Yuri Kovalev scores in bunches, his second of the evening. Absolute beauty. Third period, come on, slow it down. This is your game to take. Da Silva scores on the power play for Toronto. You just need to slow it down. Columbus, you need to make it your game. You're here on home ice, a chance to head back to Toronto where you lost 2 straight, terribly. Come on, just finish it off. Obergauer scores. Farmer, in his first game back, makes it... Was that for his first game back? Pretty sure it was. I'm actually not sure. Yuri Kovalev, first start. I'm not surprised. Man, Bryce Barch, you're giving up late period goals night in, night out. I don't know what it is. Get it together. You are the... 3-2 and 3-1 losses in Toronto. You can blame that on a bunch of things. But you really didn't put us in the best position to win those games. Our offense should have bailed us out. But you're an 87 overall goalie. You should be able to go out there and dominate some nights. I've yet to see that at all throughout this entire postseason run, going back to last year in game number 7, where you mysteriously were in game number 7. Okay, game number 6. Game number 6. Finish it, Columbus. First period. 0-0. I don't like that. Shots are pretty even. 13-11. In our favor. I don't like this. Why can't we score in Toronto? There's no rhyme or reason why we shouldn't be scoring. Second period. 2-1. Matthew Savoie opens the scoring on the power play. Heatley, the all-star, ties the game. Walker Farmer, 2 goals. The only defenseman showing up. And I would like to see Mikko Jarvinen actually show up. 36 seconds left in the second. He gets the go-ahead goal. We are dominating in shots. 32-18. This is our game, Columbus. Finish it. Finish them. Power play for Toronto. Kill it off. We need 1 goal. 1. Marcus Lindstrom. You beautiful bastard, you. You've done it. Luke Wheeler shows up. Luke, I haven't seen you in so long. And the Columbus Blue Jackets finish the Toronto Maple Leafs in game number 6. Bryce Barch has a good game, but I'm done complimenting him. I'm furious at him. A little bit. At everybody. That should have been our series to take. They were nowhere near our caliber. They're nowhere near... They were the worst team I've ever seen go into the postseason. This late, especially. But we vanquish the dream team. And we head back to the Stanley Cup Finals. A chance for Stanley Cup number 9. Our last episode ever, potentially. That is the way to finish it off. But who will we be facing? We will be facing the San Jose Sharks. Yes. Remember the episode where we took a look at all the teams in the NHL, and I said that they were the best constructed team in the league beside us. 53, 23, and 6. This is the team to beat. Obviously, we're the team to beat, but we have struggled. Okay? Obviously, I wanted to face Vancouver just for old time's sakes, but San Jose is the ultimate test. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.